Hey, what's going on guys? John here, and we all know by now that Teslas are shipping with hardware for the Model S, Model X, and even now the Model Ys. Now, ever since the first person to spot it, which is Zach on Twitter, he just strolled around and noticed a brand new Model Y off the lot getting ready to be delivered, and that had the new red tinted sensors. That point on, every other Model Ys coming off the line is coming with hardware 4. Now, with that being said, there seems like a discrepancy between a different factory shipping with hardware 3 versus hardware 4 outside of North America. I've only got confirmation from my own personal friend who's a service advisor. He is able to confirm that right now, for sure, if you pick up a vehicle from Fremont that's a Model Y, you're going to get hardware 4. Austin, on the other hand, still hasn't seen hardware 4 as of yet, and now he personally reached out to another friend in Giga Shanghai, and he got confirmation that vehicles with hardware 4 is currently in production. Now, in terms of if that's being delivered to customers yet, we don't know for sure, but the fact that it's in production means that people are going to get their hands on a hardware 4 vehicle very soon. Now, for those of you guys that are holding off in Giga Berlin, I'm not too sure there is no confirmation as to whether they're going to be pushing out hardware 4 very soon or maybe in the next couple months. Now, speaking of Project Highland, there has been a couple additional news as well. I will be following up with this on another video, so stay tuned for that. But this one coming with hardware 4 on the Model Y is going to be a little bit different. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to be hardware 4.5. This is not going to come with additional cameras. This is purely going to be the upgraded cameras from the Model S and Model X and now just put onto this vehicle. So these are 5 megapixel cameras, very high resolution, and it does have that red tint that you see on the Model S and X, and likely to be the new IR filter, so it takes a lot of the glare out of the picture. Now, luckily enough for me, I was driving to a Tesla showroom and I noticed there was a hardware 4 vehicle, tested it right next to my own hardware 3, and I noticed the picture was drastically improved. I'd say it's at least 2 to 3 times clearer than what it is on my current Model Y. Now, I don't know how Tesla is going to use this for their full self-driving or autopilot system, but for me as a consumer, I'd say this is extremely clear to the point where you can see license plate for Sentry mode and just for your personal use when you do lane changes. Now, on top of that, you guys already know with Tesla switching over to Tesla Vision for the Park Assist stack, things have been getting a little bit wonky, but with this new hardware 4 package here, there is a chance that the resolution is high enough that it's able to fix all the issues that we're dealing with right now, and even the new blind spots. Now, if you guys don't know about the blind spots, go watch my previous video of the test of Tesla Vision. I'll drop the link in the description below and up top there, but it's quite bad at the moment, and it's really right at the bottom of the front hood. There is a huge range of blind spots there that is unable to see because of how the cameras are angled. And this really leads me on to the next topic here, and this is the radar. So, although there's been a lot of sightings of this Model Y, there has been this question whether the Model Y has the new radar or not. This is apparently dubbed the Phoenix radar, so this is the one that's in the current Model S's and X's as of right now, and we really want that radar in our Model Ys because it does bring a lot of benefits in the future. First of all, it really future-proofs your vehicle because Tesla put it in there for a specific reason. Second of all, we do know that there are blind spots up there, and if the camera is unable to see it, at least there is another piece of hardware that's able to see it. And third of all, this is a redundancy system that if the camera fails, it would not just ram into another vehicle in front of it. So all those reasons alone is more than enough to make you want the radar in the Model Ys. Now the real question is it there? Yes, it is. Now, regardless of what everybody else says, it does not make sense for Tesla to build different packages to different hardware suites. Now, it really took some time for someone else to finally take off their bumper and confirm that this is available in the Model S and Model X. Just recently, a user by the name of Sean on Twitter opened up his front bumper and noticed that there is a radar unit there. It's placed right by the passenger headlight and the front latch. So if you're looking to rip off your bumper and find the radar unit, it is sitting right there. But yeah, it's sitting right there and it literally says radar on it. So there is no doubt that this is a radar unit. This is the other image of it with the heat sink at the back. So definitely an improved version compared to the last one. Now, here's the weird thing. Even with all the images posted online, there is still doubters out there, and one of the person here that gave me a little bit of hesitation is Tesla Scope. Now, if you don't know this person or this company online, they're pretty good at leaks with Tesla, so they're very reliable. You trust them pretty much most of the time. But somehow, someone in their source list says that the new Model Ys will not have the radar with the Hardware 4 suite. He followed up by saying that this is going to be available in the new Model Y Project Juniper, so that's going to be coming out in Q3 of 2024. The person that Tesla Scope was in contact with said that this is due to cost savings, very similarly to why the Model 3s and Model Ys with the MCU 3 does not have a dedicated GPU, whereas the Model S and X with the same MCU 3 does. So all of this is purely for cost savings, and at the moment they haven't included any of these features in the vehicles just yet, but probably future iterations they are going to include the GPU as well. Now, if this is credible or not, I don't know for sure. One has images and one is just a reliable source. To me, if you had to ask, I would say that I trust the image a little bit more, and if it were up to my instinct, I would say that it makes more sense that Tesla includes every single hardware in the Hardware 4 suite. So until that point where somebody can rip off their Model Y bumpers, I'm gonna stick to the fact that the radar is in there. And if you guys were thinking and worrying about taking off your bumper but wanting to confirm if it has radar or not, please do us all a favor. If you have the newer vehicles, to just go into service mode and it will literally tell you if you have a radar or not, regardless if it's being used. Anyways, that sums it up for this video here. The fact that you have a vehicle with Hardware 4 and the newer sensors is really major, and maybe if you do miss out on the radar, it's not such a big deal. They might have the wiring harnesses there, or in fact they will have the wiring harnesses there because you do have the new full self-driving computer with an open port available, so that makes it readily available for Tesla just to simply retrofit a new sensor into your vehicle. But yeah, very exciting news overall with Hardware 4 and with Project Highland on the way. I will keep you guys as updated as possible on this, so make sure you guys stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, and this is John once again. Peace out.